shitty language learning advice I see on the internet. The very top of my list is learn language like a kid. Don't use fill in the blank strategy to learn a second language. That's not how little kids learn. Are you a kid? Why do you think you would learn in the exact same way as a child if you are not, in fact, yourself a child? I'm not saying do it completely differently from a child. There are certainly some childlike strategies that can be very useful at any age, like play-based learning, for example. Having fun, using your imagination, and of course kids are much less embarrassed when learning a language than adults tend to be, and if we can kind of channel some of that, it can definitely be helpful. I'm not saying to not do any of that, but I'm also saying please don't overlook all of the many advantages that we have as adult language learners. For example, you have the ability to understand abstract concepts like grammar. And yes, kids learning their first language don't need these constructs explained to them in an explicit way, but they also have the huge luxury of being completely immersed in their first language from birth. If you are an adult learning a second language, you do not have that luxury, and you will probably need at some point explicit grammar instruction in order to understand certain grammatical concepts. If you're an adult, there's a good chance you have pretty decent study skills. You can use those to your advantage. It would be stupid for you not to. If you're an adult language learner, you probably know how to read. This is a huge advantage. You can read your favorite book, but in whatever language you're trying to learn. You have much clearer goals and probably much better motivation. Little kids don't really know why they're learning a language, and motivation can be a huge factor in how successful you are in learning a second language. So bottom line, yes, kids do have some advantage, but in my opinion, their biggest advantage is just time. If we're talking about kids that move to another country as small children and then just learn the language naturally, that's literally their only job when they get to that country. If you are an adult trying to learn a second language, whether in that country or still in your own country, it doesn't matter. You do not have the same time that a child has. So please stop comparing yourself and your learning experience to that of a child if you are not a child.